Right, let me cover a few points on reminders. Reminders you can see in the second row from the bottom, which has the bullet points. So I click on that, and this is the reminders list. These are my reminders. I use them all the time. So if you want to create a list, you'd then add a list and then select iCloud, and then you put the list name in there, and that's how you would simply create a new list. So let me just take you through some of the lists that I do have. My shopping. This is a list that Joan and I share, and it's just a very good way of setting up something that you could actually use in store. Shopping lists are a particular type of list that you can do because it breaks it down into categories. So I'm just going to show you how. I'm now just clicking on my watch, and I'm going to say add pizza to my shopping list.
Okay, I've added it.
Add beef mince to my shopping list.
What do you want to be reminded of?
Add beef mince to my shopping list.
Okay, I've added it.
So if you have a look here, you can see that pizza has just appeared. It's a little bit delayed and it's in the wrong category, but there you go. There's beef mince, and it's now put it into categories. There's frozen food. That's where it puts pizzas, but it's quite good because all the dairy, eggs, cheese, and all the rest of it gets sorted into a different area, and that's done automatically. And if something doesn't have a category, you can put a category against that item, and then the next time you put it on the shopping list, it'll go into that category. So that's a very useful one, and it's one that Joan and I use. The advantage is we can both put stuff on here immediately. It's so easy. So invariably, you find you missing something when you're busy in the kitchen, and you can quickly add it on. I use my watch to do it. Joan uses her iPhone to do it. Right. So my to-do list, those are items there. So I'm going to show you how to add a new reminder. So right at the bottom, there's new reminder. Okay, so I'm going to put water plants. Not today, by the way. It's raining and it's raining. And then I am going to put, because bear in mind I don't always stay at my home, so I can put location, and I'm just going to say arriving home, done. So this is how you can put a reminder, and this is so useful for us seniors. It's when you are out doing shopping and you think, oh, when I get home, I must do this. And invariably, Joan says to me, remind me, Ian, when we get home. And of course, we're both of a certain age. So it's so much easier to say, remind me when I get home by just putting a reminder in like that. What happens the moment I get to my home, this reminder pops up on my screen, and so if it's a case of remind me to phone, somebody when I get home, that's the way you would do it. So that's just a few little things to do with reminders. The one very useful one I set up quite a few years ago, and I call it the holiday checklist. So every time we go on a holiday, I try and put every single thing in this list for the things that I would need to pack or would need to do in order to have the holiday. And as I get ready, I will kick a tick on those items the moment I've put them there. So you can see it's broken down into documentation. This is all your preparation stuff you need to do the house. maybe some. I always download stuff onto my iPad so that on flights, I've got something good to watch. And, it's things like fill my med box, take my dark glasses, book a taxi, book meet and greet. If we're using the car, I need to do all of those items. So just by having a checklist, and I just reuse it. So every time we have a holiday, I go through that routine. Okay, I think that probably gives you enough of an idea. So if you want to set up a list, you add your list, and once you've got a list, you can add new reminders. It's a very simple process, and when you set up a reminder, you can set up a reminder that will come on a date or a location. So it'll pop up to tell you if you get home and you want to do something. So that is a short little introduction to reminders.